Alright guys, I'm going to start off with this clip right here. I've actually got a couple of clips, and you're going to enjoy this because this is the first time this has happened to me in multiplayer, in Modern Warfare. It's actually the first time this has happened to me probably since Black Ops 2. I'm going to get hit with this nice lag switch right here by my man Wally Dog. Yeah, there you go. And then I just fall over dead. So if you didn't catch what happened, I'm going to play it back for you at halftime. As you see on my screen, I'm standing dead still just doing a running man. But on my screen, and my stream health was perfect all night, guys. I have software that manages my stream, lets me know my internet was perfect all night, except for 2 engagements where me and my teammate came up against Wally Dog. So I'm about to throw this C4 here. There we go. C4 disappeared. Oh, there it is, hanging in the middle of the air. Next thing I know, I glitch out for a couple of seconds. I'm running around in circles, but I'm actually standing dead still. My dude Wally Dog is going to slow peek the corner because that's how bad players play. He knows he's going to win the gunfight. I mean, it's ridiculous. Here we go. You got me. You got me good. And there we go. All right, I fall over dead. And it still took him half a clip to kill me. All right, here we go. One more time. Here's another example. Now, he didn't lag switch me. He actually hit my teammate up there in front. And look at my rocket. I guess I kind of got a second-hand lag switched, if that's even possible. And there we go. And my teammate got clapped up. And then my game went completely perfect. And then once we got out of that lobby, everything was good to go for the rest of the night. Before I get into the actual topic of this video, Thunder, thanks for letting me be here one more time. As always, I really appreciate what you do for the community. TSG community, hope you guys are still staying safe. And I've got the topic for today's video, it's kind of out there, but I want you to stick with me. Just stay with me and it'll come full circle and it will make sense to you because I've been thinking about this a lot. You're just going to have to stay with me. Just trust me, guys. I've been doing this a while now. I think I got a good handle on, just what people are trying to understand when it comes to Call of Duty. And the first thing is, and I'm just going to start out with this statement. When did it become okay? Okay? When did it become normal and okay for the Call of Duty community to be average? So let's talk a minute and think about what those words mean. Now, back in the beginning of YouTube and content creation and all that stuff, people tune in to watch, self-help videos with Call of Duty, how to get better, and they watch mainly people getting crazy gameplays. All right, I'm talking amazingly good gameplays that you probably could never imagine getting yourself, and you go tune in, you watch Marker J drop 150 kills with an SMG that you can't even get a hit marker with, or somebody calling in 5 nukes in one game, like those old Mobentators. And if you don't know what the Mobentators were, back in Modern Warfare 3, there were whole just genres of content creators that just sprung up overnight, and they made a lot of money and they got big, and now they're just gone because their whole channel was based on just getting Moabs, mother of all bombs, right? The game-ending nuke or whatever. That's what their whole mantra was. And I'm not saying that those guys were amazing content creators. I'm just saying that they were above average players. Now, yeah, I know that maybe they had some advantages with their, routers or maybe their controllers. But you know what? Everybody has that now. So that's become the new average. But even then, there are still players today that you will go watch and you're just like, how are they doing that? Those are the people that really got me, interested in YouTube and Call of Duty and all that myself. I mean, it's just the way it was. So why is that? Well, it's because people like and people enjoy watching something that is special, all right? So I'm going to make an analogy here. Now, this analogy might not make any sense to some of y'all, but for a lot of you, I mean, maybe you didn't watch wrestling growing up as a kid. Maybe you did. Now, look, I know it's fake. I know all those guys are all roided out and, they look like freaks. But it was entertaining to watch. Why? Because they were not average. Do you think you're going to tune in and watch, an average guy wrestle another average guy, some guy that could just be walking up and down the street? Nah, man, I want to see The Rock go out there and rock bottom somebody or slam somebody through the match or jump off the top rope, and knock somebody's face off. That's the stuff that I want to watch. Why? Because it's not average. It's extraordinary. Like it's not normal. It's not common. Even to this day, I still get on YouTube and I'll watch Marker J and I'll watch other guys that have been doing it a while and other just crazy good players. I'll even get on and watch some of the pros. Not really during the live COD matches because even then that is average. Like that's the epitome of Call of Duty average because you got to remember now it's on a greater scale, but most of the COD pro players, if they're above a 1 KD during a tournament, I mean, like I said many times before, they're playing out of their mind. that is average for them. They are all on the same playing field. I'm not including us in that pool. We do not belong in that pool. I am not in that pool. All right. The old school just pub stomper just mentality that's kind of gone now. It really has. And why? Why is it now just average? Well, skill-based matchmaking is part of it. Think about it. Call of Duty wants everybody to be that 1.2 KD player, just enough where if you die 10 times, you got 12 kills, so you still went positive and you feel good about yourself. That's average. That's average, okay? And that is not what makes me interested in Call of Duty. I want to go out and get crazy good gameplays. This gameplay right here, I mean, I got this on stream. I hardly ever snipe, but it's because of the brokenness of the map. They force you to snipe. Everybody's sniping. Like, seriously, there's a couple of guys sniping, but I mean, you go 30-1. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that Modern Warfare any day. It's just the way it is, man. I mean, think about baseball back in the late 90s when all the steroid stuff was going on. I mean, you had guys like Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds, and if you're too young to know who those guys are, I feel bad for you because that was the golden age of baseball. Yeah, we knew they were all roided out, but guess what? They were hitting 60, 70 home runs a year. Look, I'll pay $20 to go watch a game and watch a couple of dudes hit 5 home runs every night. Why? Because it's fun. It's not average. I mean, it's fun. All right? That's what I want to come back to this game. And it's not impossible, but it's just going to take a higher curve for a lot of players, who used to could get by going, 30-1 10 years ago on a sniping video was pretty good. Now, I mean, it takes a little bit more than that. You have to have a personality in order to get somebody to stick around for 12 minutes and watch a video. And hopefully you guys do stay around and subscribe to the channel. The channel's doing very well right now because of, just the kindness of people like you and Thunder. So I really do appreciate everybody who's watching and taking time to, just view the content. Now that I got that out of the way, let's go back to what I was talking about. I mean, I just don't want to be average. Okay, and I don't want to see average, and I don't want Call of Duty to keep going through the same motion of being average, people complaining, and I've complained about this game my fair share, and a lot of it has to do is because the game forces you to do things that normally you don't want to do, and I get comments all the time. Well, just get gooder. That's like my number one thing that I get. First of all, I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. If you're one of these people who run around and you talk about how great you are and everybody needs to adapt and get gooder, you're an average player. I'm just saying it. Most of the people who complain, the people who speak out the loudest and make the most noise, the most nonsense, those are normally the people who need to get checked. But whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. So we talked about, just let's not be average as a community, but the developers have got to throw us a little bit of a bone. I mean, they've got to tone down the skill-based matchmaking. That'll help bring back some of the mystique of the old school era. And I don't care what anybody says. It's my opinion. It's my, it's my video. I have my channel. That's why I make content. If you don't agree with me, go make your own channel and do your own content. But I believe that the golden age of Call of Duty was that period of time between Modern Warfare 2007 up to about the halfway through the Ghost life cycle. Ghost was a good game until we realized that it wasn't Black Ops 2. I mean, once you got over the fact that, hey, this is not Black Ops 2, you can't compare it. But it is a good game. And by today's standards, Ghost is a good game. Like, I don't have any problem with Ghost. I mean, everybody was playing like this in Ghost 2. The only difference is you could run around with the SMGs if you wanted to. So, I don't know how they're going to fix this, guys. I'm interested to see how you feel on this topic, or if anything that I've said in this video is making sense to you or hitting home for you. I probably can go ahead and guess that if you are a content creator or you aspire to be a content creator, you don't want to be average. I'm sorry, you just don't. Like, there's nothing fun about being average. And if you do want to be average, then fine. You do have that choice if that's what you want to strive for. I've never been one for the participation trophies. I've never been one for I just show up and I get my 5 kills because of my specialist, or back in Modern Warfare 3, I could use Dead Man Hand long enough and eventually I might get the no-skill multi-kill, the B2 Bomber. I mean, that stuff really does happen in Call of Duty, and it rewards mediocrity. I don't like that. I paid my dues. All right, I put a lot of time into this game. I still do. I enjoy Call of Duty. I'm not going to quit playing it. If I want to complain about it 10 times a day, then fine. I'm going to complain about it 10 times a day, but I'm probably still going to get back on and play it because I enjoy it. And when you are passionate about something, and that's when you can tell the haters from the fakers or from the people who are genuine. When you go and you log on to somebody's video and they seem passionate about it, they're probably going to be competent at the game, and they're going to be able to point out flaws that you can't see as an average player. So there's a lot of me just average. Everything is just about being equal and average right now in Call of Duty, and I don't like it. And I wish they would just go back and be like, look, if you're a better player, you're going to destroy everybody until everybody else gets better. Now, if you're like my boy Wally Dog and you're better because you're hitting that lag switch, man, it has been going on a long time, but hopefully they catch on to that. I did report that guy. Hopefully they ban him, and because that's a whole different level of just unfair advantage. That's not skilled. That's just whatever. It's fake. It's all fake. Like I said, I know this video was way out there as far as just the point that I was trying to make. But I'll get back to the very, very beginning and the number one question. When did it become okay for Call of Duty to become an average game? All right? When did it become okay for the average person who plays the game to be just like everybody else who plays the game? And you want to know why people get mad, and you want to know why people complain about the game, is because they know they're not average, but yet the game makes them that way. Okay? And if you don't think that's true, go watch Exclusive Ace video about skill-based matchmaking, because the better player is going to be hindered. The worst player is going to be given unfair advantages, and it's all about evening out that playing field and making things average. I'm going to end with one more thing. I was playing Black Ops 4 the other day, and I was running Nomad. Nomad is basically useless if you are a good player, because there is dog-based matchmaking in that game. Go be a bad player and call in Juno. That dog's going to get you 5 kills. But if you're going on a great streak and you're doing well, that dog's going to stand right beside you and sniff the ground the whole time, and it's not going to do anything, because it knows that you don't need the dog to get kills, so the dog's not going to do anything. Try it out and let me know how it is for you. Thanks for everybody who came by. Thunder, thanks again. Everybody, come by and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Hope the video made sense, and I'll try to be back with some more content later.